afternoon, boys and girls. How is everyone doing today? I hope all my friends are doing well. I hope you're finding some way to pass the time. It's a beautiful day outside today, so I hope you're having a chance to get outside and play. We're going to read a story today called Apple Trouble. There's a little hedgehog on the front of the book. It looks like he's got a little apple stuck on him. Let's find out what happens. Hedgehog had just finished building her winter nest under an old apple tree, not too large and not too small, just right for a nice long winter nap. Suddenly, a juicy red apple landed on her back. "Ouch!" squeaked Hedgehog. Plop! Poor Hedgehog. She curled into a spiny ball, hoping it would fall off, but when she uncurled, the juicy red apple was still there. Hedgehog tried to squeeze herself and the apple into the beautiful nest she built, but she couldn't get in. No, she could not. Not with the apple on her back. The nest was too small. Oh dear, what do you think she's going to do? Squirrel, scurrying past with an armful of brown nuts, stopped to help. "Stand still. I'll push the apple off," she said. And he pushed, and he struggled, and he heaved, and he tugged. But the juicy red apple stayed where it was. Worse still, 3 of the squirrel's brown nuts got caught in Hedgehog's spines. So now she had a juicy red apple and 3 brown nuts on her back. "Oh dear," wailed Hedgehog. "Winter is coming and I can't get into my nest. What will I do?" "Try rolling on your back," snorted Pig. "That'll get rid of it all." Hedgehog threw herself onto the ground. Her little legs paddled in the air as she twisted and wiggled and rolled. Do you think it's going to work? "Has it all gone?" she asked hopefully, scrubbing to her feet. Pig shook his head. No. The juicy red apple and the 3 brown nuts were still there. So were a small green pear and a crumpled brown leaf. "Oh dear," said Hedgehog, rolling her eyes. But up in the sky, sailing towards Hedgehog, she saw a colorful piece of paper. "Oh no," she cried. This way and that way she ran as fast as she could. This way and that way the paper drifted. Oh no. And landed right on her back, between the apple and the 3 brown nuts. "It's not fair," cried Hedgehog, who now had a juicy red apple, 3 brown nuts, a small pear, a crumpled brown leaf, and a colorful piece of paper on her back. "I'll never get into my nest. Look at her." Hedgehog pattered to the pond and gazed at her reflection in the water. "Hello, Hedgehog. That's a lot of stuff on your back," croaked Frog. "I'm trying to get rid of it," sniffed Hedgehog. "Dive," said the Frog. "That'll wash it off." Hedgehog dipped a foot in the murky water and then dove. Splash! Her friends watched Hedgehog bobbing up and down. The juicy red apple, the 3 brown nuts, the small green pear, the crumpled brown leaf, and the colorful piece of paper were all still there. So was a pink water lily. "Glug, glug, glug," gurgled Hedgehog as the others heaved her out of the water. "She sure did look funny." But Hedgehog did not find it funny. "Stop laughing," she sputtered and stamped her feet on the ground. "Where am I going to sleep?" Pig and Squirrel looked worried. So did Frog. "I do have one last idea," oinked Pig. "Squeeze through that hedge over there. That'll brush it off." So Hedgehog closed her eyes and squeezed herself through the thick leaves. But did it get everything off her back? What do you think? Did it? No, it did not. It was still there. So there were 4 purple blackberries, and there, staring at her with the look of great surprise, stood a goat. "Oh," cried Goat, "you've brought lunch." "Help yourself," said Hedgehog. "Take it all." "Yippee," brayed the goat. Then he picked off and ate the juicy red apple, the 3 brown nuts, the small green pear, the pink water lily, and the 4 ripe blackberries. For dessert, he ate the paper. The only thing left was the crumple-bound leaf. He couldn't eat any more. "Hooray!" cried Hedgehog. She felt as light as a feather. "Thank you, Goat," she said. Then she ran as fast as her little legs could carry her through the gate, past the pond, across the orchard, under the tree, and home to her nest. Hedgehog squeezed into her little nest. It fitted her perfectly, and it was the best nest ever. Outside, a cold wind blew. Another apple fell off a tree, but it didn't fall on Hedgehog. She was safe in her nest and fast asleep. That's all. Bye.